styles make fights. This is a perfect matchup. Crushing, he likes to box. He likes to play from the outside, use that jab, but he can also punch. He likes to go to the body, and then his opponent is more of a straightforward, come get you kind of guy, and that always makes for an exciting fight. So that one's going to be exciting top to bottom.
And I noticed both of them have good knockout power, so you expect it to go to the distance or stop it?
I don't think this one's going to go to the distance.
Right.
I kind of favor Cushing in this one because I have seen him box before, and he keeps the fight a little cleaner. When you can land the cleaner shots, land the blows a little more decisively, and not, more his opponent more so like wailing shots, and those shots don't always get there as quick as the straighter shots. So, but I think that one's going to be really competitive, though.
Yeah, and if Cushing wins, that avenges his loss in the amateur ranks. Our next fight is also in the lightweight division, also an 8-rounder, and this one features two fighters representing their famous boxing families. Now, you come from a famous boxing family as well. What kind of pressure does that add to the fighters?
I think for both these guys, there's this. There's a pressure that they may not even realize is there all the time, We're talking about Vargas family and the Garcia family. Sean and Amato are getting in the ring, and they have some history as well in the amateurs, which I think is going to show itself in the fight. Both these guys are more so heart than they are just about like the skill and more the finesse that you see from some of the guys. We've seen it from Sean's brother Ryan. Not like that. These guys are going to go in there. They're going to be throwing it and looking for some knockout punches, opposed to just trying to box their way to a win. And I think that one's going to be really fun to watch.
They've been throwing some threats to each other and some strong words before their fights. We're going to see what the weigh-in looks like with them too, and how it'll turn out in the ring.
Yeah. Both these kids, they bring excitement. I think their energy is a little different. I think Sean is more so the guy you got to kind of you bump him, and then he's like, what are you doing, Amato's the guy who's going to bump first, So sorry if I'm telling on you, Amato, but it kind of is what it is. He's loud, and but that's why you guys show up and watch, because they do what you all expect them to do. Sell the pay-per-view, sell the tickets, and then come in here and put on the show.
Talking about selling the tickets, we have a young fighter, 18-year-old, a phenom, really, 3-0, 2 knockouts. Floyd Mayweather has given his seal of approval on him and gotten behind him. He looks very interesting, and he's fighting a fellow who's twice his age. What could we expect from the lightweights? Kumel Moton is the name of this undefeated young fighter, and against Nikolai Buzolin.
Kumel's fighting a guy who's twice his age. He's 36 years old. Has traveled the world. Competed quite a bit in the amateurs, has somewhat of an upside-down record as a professional, but he's not afraid of anything. And that's what Kumel needs at this point. He needs, when you got Mayweather putting his arm around you, it kind of quickly validates you. And so now everybody wants to see what did he put his arm around. And this is the kind of guy who's going to push Kumel in some ways. Again, remember, he's 36 years old, so he can take an 18-year-old punch. It's about the timing and the precision of Kumel to get that big win, big knockout that we all expect him to get, since he's, again, coming under the tutelage of Floyd Mayweather. But he's fast, he is extremely sharp, and he loves this sport. And I'll tell you guys this, a secret that you guys don't know. Just about anybody that competes in boxing, you gotta love it. If you don't love it, you won't get to the point that a lot of us make it to at the elite level. So Floyd, I think he knew that right off the bat. I can't put my arm around this guy if he doesn't love it. I love it. He loves it. Let's go. And here they are.
I haven't seen him fight. I'm looking forward to it. I think he's in tough tomorrow night.
I do too.
Light heavyweights, couple of great former MMA fighters. Now Chris Avila from Stockton, obviously very popular here with the fans from Stockton and supporting their main event fighter as well. He's really doing some positive things in the sport of boxing. He's won his last 5 in a row. And of course, Anthony Pettis win over Roy Jones Jr. in his first pro boxing fight. Interesting matchup.
Yeah, Anthony said it yesterday, and he was right. I was ringside when he fought Roy Jones. Jones. And the thing you could see that really made a big difference was the size. And, of course, the experience of a Roy Jones Jr. He was slippery. He was hard to catch up to. And on top of that, he was a bigger guy on fight night. Anthony Pettis getting in the ring with someone much closer to his size, which will make for a really good boxing match. I think we'll see things from him that we didn't get to see from him last year when he fought Roy Jones. And Chris Avila he's full of confidence, riding the wave of a 5-win streak. And even though it's only 5 wins and he hasn't made it to a championship level yet, it's enough momentum for him to really believe that he can come here and dethrone Showtime.
I think that's a tough one to call. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, very interesting fight with the return of Daniel Jacobs, former 2-time middleweight world champion, taking on Shane Mosley Jr.
Yeah, this is probably the best boxing match on the card. I can't even say probably, it is. Beyond the accolades and things like that, you got 2 gentlemen who truly have grown up in this sport. I don't think anybody else on this card has been as involved and thrown into the sport the way that Jacobs and Mosley Jr. have. That being said, this is the fight where this is a boxing match. This is, we had to spice that in for y'all, I think the main event's going to be exciting. I think some of the other fights are going to be really exciting. This one's going to be a boxing match. This one's going to be about the jabs, the X's and the O's, and the best man will win this one.
10 rounds, going to go 10 rounds, according to Sean Porter.
I would bet this one goes 10 rounds. Both guys have punching power. But, again, when you're fighting at such a high level, these guys are slippery. These guys know how to make you miss, and they know how to get out of rounds. You know what I mean? So we could look for this one to go 10, but we should have some drama in that one.
All right, leading to the main event of the evening, of course.
The main event,
of course, there's where all the drama, a lot of the drama is. So, Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal, a grudge match, a rematch as well. What did you think about Nate's first fight against Jake Paul in his debut? He took on a fighter in a 10-rounder.
I'm glad you asked me that. I was ringside for that one too, y'all. If y'all don't know, I'm at every boxing match doing the TV for everything. It's what I do. And I wasn't impressed when I saw him, when I watched him fight Jake Paul. I was worried about this fight coming here. It was like, the way he fought that one on, it's not going to be exciting. It might be one-sided. So I did. And Nate Diaz showed up ready to fight. He trained much harder than he trained getting ready for Jake Paul. And, of course, with this being his adversary, having a loss to Jorge Masvidal, he's really coming here ready to fight. So I am I'm inclined to say, hey, this is a 50-50 fight, whereas at first I really thought it was more so one-sided. But I like everything I've heard about Nate Diaz and his preparation for this fight.
And what have you heard about Jorge Masvidal?
I haven't heard much about him, to be honest with you. I just know he's a monster. You know what I mean? So Jorge Masvidal is a monster. He loves fighting. Nate does too, which I think is why this fight makes the most sense. I told the guys at Famio, I said, of any crossover fight, of any exhibition fight that's been made in the last 5, 10 years, however long this has been going on since the pandemic, this fight makes the most sense of any crossover fight, any exhibition fight, because you have 2 legit MMA legends getting in the ring against one another, not someone from one sport, not someone from another entertainment field. This is the most exciting and 50-50 matchup that we can have, and I'm glad that Famio put it on.
Well, speaking of legends, Sean, we're so appreciative of you being here and sharing with us. Have it in hand, ladies and gentlemen, former 2-time welterweight champion of the world, Showtime Sean Porter.
I got to say this before I go. I'm not used to a quiet crowd. I'm used to, like, when I'm on stage, like, I'm used to the loudness. So hope I didn't bore y'all. All that being said, buy it on Famio. You get the T-shirt, and you'll have a great night of fun with the family and the friends, all that good stuff. Enjoy. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Sean. Good man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our fighters for the pay-per-view portion of our big night of action tomorrow night. For our weigh-in, we begin with our pay-per-view opener. Lightweights to the ring, scheduled 8 rounds of boxing. First, please welcome to the stage, from Miami by way of Cuba, in his 15th professional bout, please welcome Manuel Sweet Dreams Correa.
face off.
Yeah, no. And now please welcome our fighters as they come to the stage. First, the MMA Fighting Pride of Miami, the 3-time UFC Fight of the Night and 4-time Performance of the Night winner, the MMA Superstar. Please welcome Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite to the stage his opponent, the MMA Superstar from Stockton, California. His win over Conor McGregor broke all pay-per-view records. Please welcome the renowned fighter, the one and only Nate Diaz. All right, fans, let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. First, a legend of 52 MMA fights in his second boxing bout. Please welcome Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal weighs in at 175.2 pounds, 175.2. And now his opponent, a popular veteran of 35 MMA fights in his second professional boxing event. Please welcome Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz weighs in at 175.6 pounds, 175.6. And we're going to have our fighters face off with security ready and necessary. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the last man standing, Nate Diaz versus Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. I'm here with Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Jorge, it's been a long road leading to Saturday. What emotions are you feeling now, just one day before you meet in the center of the ring?
Just one more sleep. Get to bring all this work that I've been doing since January to fruition. And just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for every moment, everything, you know. I'm going to put an ass whooping them all, whether you guys like that or not. I'm here to do my job, man. I'm going to kill somebody tomorrow, man. So let's go. All the shit talking is over. Now we get to fight. And either my camp was the right one or his camp was the right one, but we get to find out tomorrow. So see y'all there.
Jorge Masvidal, he's ready to go for tomorrow. Nate, a couple questions for you. This rivalry with Jorge Masvidal, how real is it?
It's what it is.
Well, we'll find out more tomorrow, that's for sure. Your first fight against Jake Paul, you went 10 rounds. Tough fight, but boy, you hung in there. What did you learn? How does that lead? How does that build for you in confidence for this fight against Jorge Masvidal?
Whole nother fight. It's a whole nother fight.
You have any last words for Masvidal before you meet in the center of the ring tomorrow? Last words.
Yo, this whole shit's cap. I already weighed in this morning.
There you go. Never a loss for words and the truth. Nate Diaz. Ladies and gentlemen, look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Pay-per-view $49.99 on FanMedia. And now please welcome our fighters as they come to the stage. First, the MMA fighting pride of Miami, the 3-time UFC Fighter of the Night and 4-time Performance of
At the end of the day, for me, it's just competing, man. It's not, this one's more at stake than the last one because every fight, the smallest of the fights or the biggest of the fights have led to this, you know. So I take every fight with the same amount of caution and respect, you know, because whoever I'm fighting has two hands, you know. Now, on a personal level, yeah, I don't like this dude at all for what happened with my coach and shit, but we'll figure it out July 6th when we get in there.
What's the mood in the gym after something like that? When you guys get back to the gym, what's kind of the mood in the gym after?
So went from like boxing setting to kill setting, you know, and just click, you know, and that's all I want to do is I want to hurt this dude bad, you know.
It's funny that you mentioned Kill because that's the guy's name, Kill Shot. The guy that was on your coach, that's
Yeah.
Kill Shot.
Yeah, see, I thought that was just like some fat lesbian. So when I was grabbing him, swinging him around like, yo, come wash these dishes, yo, come do this, I didn't hit him because I thought it was just like a fucking nobody, you know. Now I found out, oh, you're a pro fighter attacking my coach with another homeboy of yours? Cool beans, bro, you know, because that pussy's going to have to see me or my boys at some point.
He's had some BKFC fights. Are you into that, or I mean, you make him?
I'm into scrapping, man. Especially you mess with my people, it's like, bro, you know, that's what you chose, you know. And I'm sure that if he doesn't cross paths with me, he's gonna cross paths with some devils pretty soon, man.
Go ahead, talk about just your beginnings of, you know, being on like Kimbo Slice's undercards, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, you know.
The real BKFC.
Just talk about that. When you were doing that back then, could you ever imagine that you'd be, you know, getting fat checks for doing what you were doing there?
100%. I knew it since I was 13, 14 years old that this was going to be a way of life for me. And when I did the Kimbo thing, it just brought me that much closer to what I knew was going to happen and become reality. Me becoming a fighter, going all over the world, collecting checks and getting as much money as fucking possible.
All right, what would Kimbo Slice say if he seen your rise to the top? If he was around, man. I think he passed away before you really got to find your groove.
No, definitely. He'd shake my hand and tell me, get this bread, ponytail. Come on, Chico.
Did he give you any advice at all prior to your actual fights when you guys were doing the backyard thing? Did he ever talk to you at all? Tell you like,
No, he would not before, because he was more like give me my space, you know. But it was like after the fights, we'd hang out, we'd talk, we'd go eat, we'd do something like that, and it was always love, man. And he was always like, bro, you got it, you got the gift, bro, pursue it, use it, you know. And I was very young, you know, a lot younger than him at the time, so he knew that I was 100% invested in it, and I had a lot of things going for me, like youth and talent.
you told me that Canelo actually got a chance to see you spar. What did he make of your sparring, and what advice did he give you? I said he was in there.
Oh, yeah. Canelo actually fucking gave me great advice. Coach was there, and actually a lot of what he told me was things that he's done in every one of his last like 20, 30 fights, you know. So it was just awesome to hear him break it down from his own mouth and then tell me and break it down in a way that I could apply it and use it for myself. So as soon as he told me that, I was like, man, that's awesome. He didn't have to do that at all. He didn't have to tell me a damn word, because who the fuck am I, right? Like this guy's getting ready. Claro, habla español. He's getting ready to defend that belt, and he's coming and giving me advice like that was amazing, you know. And the advice that he gave me, you will see it July 6th. Man.
Say that in Spanish.
That's the last question.
Canelo, después de que me vio guantear, me vino, me
Diaz?
Me dijo unas cuantas cosas que no tenía que hacer, lo que en realidad es una persona tan humilde. Yo soy otro boxeador de los millones que hay, y que él tuviera su tiempo para hablar conmigo y decirme cosas de su corazón, cosas que él ha usado en sus peleas su vida entera y algo que yo puedo usar en mi pelea. Wow, me quito el sombrero, es una persona tan humilde. Los detalles exactos los van a ver julio 6 cuando entre al ring, pero gracias Canelo, mi hermano, bendiciones.
Been doing it a long time. I feel like it's just what happens with the game, and I'm ready to go. We've been working hard, and we're here to win.
How's training coming in this fight? You know, you obviously have an amazing background in martial arts. How's this training time? How's training time making you feel? Your headspace? How you coming in?
Yeah, it feels good cleaning up and getting in gear and prepping for something big.
All right. Good luck this
Thank you.
Saturday.
Thank you.
You look good. You look nice and lean. You look like you're ready to weigh in now. Has there been any weight cut problems? Or
No, it feels good. I would have liked 65 even. My last fight was at 185, and that wasn't very. I like losing weight, not gaining weight, so I feel good.
Nate, Jorge said that Canelo saw his sparring game with 2 pointers. Did you make anything of that?
No, it's probably great to hear from Canelo. Good on his part, and see what happens.
How's this second boxing camp been for you, Nate? I know your first was against Jake, but how do you feel this one went in comparison to the first one?
It went good. It happened. we got to work.
I know you had mentioned in the earlier interview that you kind of went on a bender for the Jake Paul one. Was that accurate?
100%.
What was that? What happened? Why did you decide to do that?
I was just camp. Remember the camp went on forever. It was like 5-month camp or something. So we were on before the fight even started. I train all the time anyway. And we went in for months and months. And at a certain point, I was like, I've done enough. I obviously all work out no matter what, bender or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the job done before I go to sleep. But I'm not having to make weight. 185, I had to actually eat food to gain weight, and it made me kind of lazy, and I could have done things. I would have done things a lot different, but it's all good. Experience tell everything. If I fought again at a heavier weight class, I'll just stay where I'm at.
What do you think you've been polishing?
Big up, all small, like whoever who want it. But
How do you think?
Big guys are easy compared to the little guys.
How do you think your boxing has improved and polished up in a second camp?
I just feel like fighting about me fighting at the park. So people are coming up to me like, "What's up? You gonna fuck him up after school?" I'm like, "What? Get the fuck off me!" And I'm like, "Now I'm gonna start tripping. It's 3rd period, 4th period, 5th, so I gotta go through the whole day." Like, remember when on the wood, time was on crack today, so I was like, "Fuck!" And every class, everyone knew about it. So by the time school ended, we walked to the park, and I'm walking in the park, and there's fucking there's 100, 200 people at the park. So I'm already headlining parks in high school. Headlining parks. I'm like, fuck. I'm the nerve they're building because, you know, I fought a couple of times in middle school and elementary school, but in high school,
this is the big stage.
it was like, what? And then
Don Julio got me loaded, don't think I'm not.
a weakness in my life.
Of his own.
And I might
Towards the corner. Jacob steps back, but then he steps in again. Good aggression there by Mosley. Comes in for that overhand right, lands on the head of.
He's still here. They then pull back. They realize this is going to be a long drawn.
Este sábado 6 de julio. Este sábado 6 de julio, Nate Diaz.
I'll be honest with you guys. I think this card's actually been pretty good, all things considered. It's been a
are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson. This match. Not too many. And there's the bell to start the round. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Nice counter shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, so you're sweating.
And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and...
Can they finish it? He couldn't take it anymore, and down goes the Patriot. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Those counter punches have to hurt. The building is going. Big shot, and Rocco has to go down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Talk about Alvarez in that lap. They ring the bell, and here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow-motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
His stamina is off the charts. This may do it. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. I don't know. I got to take another look at this.
I've got to see that again.
You right, ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the... I'm Todd Grisham, and every fighter wants to say at least once they fought at Brooklyn Hall. And here we are. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This fight in the heavy-hitting division, light heavyweight, 175-pound max, 79 kilos. And they will have a power advantage here. This fighter is from France. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trap. And there's the bell to start the round. They miss with the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Touching him up again. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that too often.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee. So he doesn't know.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. He caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? And that may just do it. He is not moving. What a shot that put him down. He made his liver quiver. Look at this again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
You gotta wonder how. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle, man. He's got a.
He went down so hard, there is no way he's gonna beat this count. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at?
This may do it. It's all. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's here.
He got buckled again. The knee's buckled. He's still. And they're down, and that may just do it. He is not moving. Will he make it back to his feet? Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. It looks like this one's going to be over. What a shot that put him down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I've got to see that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Both men knocked down in that round, and they ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
That counter punch caught him. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Oh, that punch. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Quick punch scores. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Looks like he's got a very competitive round with 10 seconds. Oh, wait a minute! He caught him clean! And it's okay to take a knee.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
8. I promise. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
And now going for the finish. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The defense failed them. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
time they throw a shot, they get countered. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Trying to land that jab. You can't do that too often or the referee's going to take a point.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
At some point, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. I need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
19, you're out!
Not many people would have predicted it. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This fight will be in the light heavyweight division. Plenty of power, but they've still got those quick hands too. And you can see who has the... From France. In their last fight.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has... And there's the bell to start the round. He got caught clean by a left.
Edgewood's in the house.
With Leon.
Of any round, and Austin in trouble here as Dante Benjamin Jr. stiffens his legs and is ready to put him out, and Austin is holding on for dear life. Oh, what a right hand from Benjamin Jr. and the fight is over as Mark Nelson steps in to stop the fight. But you do want to outbox him and
I wouldn't
pressure.
be surprised if Lopez gets a shot in there at some point this round or the next because
he's hurt now.
Good shot from the elbow.
It's a knockdown. What? He was hurt, but
You got to see that replay. Every time he lands, he's shaking Itama up. Itama plays it off, but he's getting buzzed. He's getting hurt.
So he's sick. There's something wrong with him.
oh, and
There's something
what's
wrong
wrong? He just went down with the right hand from Ezequiel Maderna.
There's something wrong with him.
My goodness. He's done. He is done, and Ezequiel Maderna pulls off the first upset of the night in London, knocking out Carol Itama. His mindset, how he comes in as a vaunted team heavyweight sensation. Let's see how he reacts as a southpaw. Fought only on the junior circuit as an amateur. And there you see a two-punch, have a seat shot for Marcel Bode. Yeah. All right. Nice right hand, and now Yarn is hurt. Archer better beat him. Puts him on the canvas.
That's the punch that just missed about 30 seconds ago.
He's done. He is done. Look at the referee, or the fight will end.
To get the pace, but it's a razor thin when it comes to these rounds. Oh, there goes McDowell! Oh my goodness!
Bayar SPP, buku, seragam, bisa terus pakai Julo kredit digital.
Because every time Sasaki gets close, he really doesn't know what to do. He either tries to grab or he stands too straight up in the pockets. Oh!
Big right hand! Wow! A thunderous right by Sasaki. He is not getting up.
That's it.
Wow!
Good night.
That was devastating.
And a championship one for Nakatani.
Oh my! That was devastating! He is laid out in brutal fashion. Absolute devastating dynamite power by Nakatani, and now there is a situation in the ring with Maloney. They need medical attention in there right away. That was as brutal of a single punch as you will ever see.
Oh, body shot already has Sioseri dropped in round one.
The 22 by 22 foot ring here at the Theater at Virgin Hotels, Las Vegas.
Oh! And opening up this sixth round, Josh Taylor scores the knockdown. He caught Ramirez.
That Taylor's landing those shots.
No
People
doubt,
talk
Greg.
about that.
That ability to time it as he's coming through the front door and catch Ramirez.
Nice catch and shoot.
Uppercut puts him down. What a shot!
Thanks for watching. If you love knockout videos, be sure to follow our channel for the best boxing knockouts and highlights. Hit that follow button and never miss a knockout.
There's that left hook. Layton's in the corner. He's pinned, and Zayas is going to work. And you hear the crowd. He said, "I'm so happy because last time I had a crowd, it was in Puerto Rico, and this is just like Puerto Rico." Here they go.
Look at it.
The back leg not responding. The two fists of Xander Zayas are, and in trouble is Larry Friars. Gets caught with the left. Is in there, and he's stopping the fight at just the right time as Xander Zayas gets a spectacular stoppage here in Las Vegas. There's that stick from Naoya Inoue. As round 7 comes to a big right hand from Naoya Inoue. Maloney is down and hurt.
6, 7, 8.
It's over.
Yo. He was just
From Benjamin Jr.
Don Julio. A weakness in my life.
It was an Osterman. Just my opinion. My opinion.
Like what?
From Benjamin Jr. The fight is over. As
wow.
yo. Yo.
But he was pretty fucking dominant in that division, dude.
Beat it. We know Ram is
to the chat, and Trolley's cool too. I don't give a fuck. Even if we go back and forth, I don't hate you guys. I love everyone here. You're spending your
But there you go, guys. 2 singles and the parlay on the night. Keyshawn Davis.
Thank you.
Trauma, JS. Trauma. I see you.
Don Julio got me loaded. Don't.
From Benjamin.
All right, we have a unanimous decision.
He a fan.
Let's go. So yes.
See him.
Kid.
Yo. Listen, yo, I love you.
Wrong channel.
Wrong channel.
Well, if you're really going to get into betting, you have to have a little bit of an angle, and definitely.
You're only as good as your last fight. You're only as good as your last performance, last throw, your last run. You know what I mean? That's how the game works, man. You can be on top of the world and win the Super Bowl one year. The next year you don't do it, you're trash. It's just the way it is. That's the game. That's life, man. Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge? Gatlinburg. To me, Gatlinburg. The Wade curse still running strong. We'll see right here. If Nate gets obliterated, then the Wade curse is undefeated, dude. What are my thoughts on Pesci having the easiest road to the final? Oh, Messi? Yeah, apparently it's scripted like that. That's what they say. Santiago Brotherhood Podcast. Yo, Wade, big fan. Thoughts on KSI saying he'd fight Jake if Jake beats Gibb in 2019 and running ever since? I mean, yeah. Things change, right? KSI dipped and did music, so fighting wasn't a priority. Then when he came back, Jake was, calling for that fight, and then Jake went and did some other things. And now it just feels like they're both chasing each other back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. 1 million super chat. Yeah, buddy, we out here. Wade think he's Socrates. Nope. I don't. I said Gatlinburg. I'm still confused as to why saying Islam could beat, I would pick Islam to beat Leon is a just completely terrible pick. Why is that crazy? I never really got a full understanding of that. Wade, thoughts on Strickland not getting his rematch with DDP and Big Titty Izzy getting gifted the title shot instead? Okay. Big Titty Izzy, huh? It was probably a better aesthetic fight to the UFC because of the ingrained rivalry there. Sean probably did deserve his rematch, but the DDP and Izzy fight, the rivalry and the pay-per-views it'll sell, it made a lot of sense to him. LeBron just signed a 2-year deal worth $101 million. Oh, my God, the Lakers. Where was that money supposed to go? The deal is worth $3 million less than the max. 50.5 a year, dude. What the fuck? That's a pay cut for Braun? A $3 million pay cut. That's it. That was a few days ago. Apparently, he was just signed. Or it was just reported as signed by Shams. So unless you got sources Shams don't, back off, buddy. What was that crypto ad? Yeah, that was a MAGA crypto ad in the middle there. All to miss the playoffs. Damn it. Don't disrespect. That cut went straight to Bronny. Yeah, facts. 4.4 to Bronny. That kind of makes sense. Mm-hmm. Not a terrible take, but wild. Leon is bigger. Beat Usman twice, who is similar to Islam. But that's what I'm saying. Islam and Usman don't fight similarly at all. Like, where is the similarity between Islam and Kamaru Usman? I don't understand that. Y'all are saying they're similar. How? Because they both know how to grapple? Because they're like grapple first fighters? When I watch Islam Makhachev fight, I in no way go, man, he's really similar to Kamaru Usman. No, I think Islam beats Kamaru as well. But if we're doing MMA math, that doesn't even work. Like, oh, this guy beat that guy, so that guy beats this guy. Someone said they're both black. What? What are you talking about? They're adequate on the feet. I think Islam is more than adequate on the feet. He's shown that twice now. You don't go in and hold your own the first fight, strike for strike with Alexander Volkanovski, and then head kick him and knock him out in the second fight, and then arguably, not even arguably, outstrike Dustin Poirier in their fight and call him an adequate striker. Like, when are we going to acknowledge the fact that Islam is a high-level striker, dude? He is. Why did someone say play Smoke on the Water? Okay, again, using your striking to wrestle is in no way the same when you're speaking about Kamaru Usman and Islam Makhachev. They're not even close to the same. Kamaru's striking is so much more limited, in my opinion. So much more limited. And Islam's not even, like, he's shown he doesn't have to be a quote-unquote heavy grappler in the face of elite-level strikers. In the face of elite-level strikers, Islam has shown that he will stand toe-to-toe and go to war with you and win. And win. And I'm not saying that Islam or that Volkanovski, like, that matchup's completely different because Volkanovski is so much more small than Leon is. But let's not sit here and go, oh, well, he's just a strike-to-grapple guy. He's not. Not anymore. Now, but the 5, Usman was flat-footed and got hit a good amount, while Islam has footwork, head movement on the feet, and can throw combinations. I agree with this. Leon's kicks are dangerous. For sure. But those kicks can be picked as well. And that's the problem that you don't necessarily take into account, too, is that Islam can kick. Usman's never been a heavy kicker like that. Yeah, we know. The second fight, Volk, he took it on 2 weeks. We get that. But in the first fight, it wasn't like there was a massive disparity in the striking on full camps. Oh, because the guitar, dude, that guitar would be better off playing me than me playing it right now. I wouldn't necessarily say he outstruck Dustin. I would necessarily say it. I think he did outstrike Dustin. Oh, we got a musical performance. Oh, it's a national anthem. Stand the fuck up! Stand up, dude! Stand up, chat. You see, proudly we hail. Bright stars. 'cause we watch Lee streaming. Wrangler in there through the night. We're still there. Sailors that Star Spangled yet wave. Land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's go! Best fucking national anthem on the planet, dude. Best national anthem on the planet, brother. That's it. Come on, dog. Big fight feel here too, man. Big fight feel. All right, I gotta pee. Someone said, why am I built so long? That's what your mother said last night. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I did wash my hands. Can't see it, but I did wash them. Don't disrespect me. Wash face after washing hands after peeing. Bingo. The fact that your name is Wade and you said that, you know me. Quest bar. Okay, I like this. Rest in peace, DMX, though. Guys, we're going to sing karaoke after the fight. That's the real main event of the stream, so stick around. Wager putting in work today. Appreciate that, Carissa. As are all the mods. Thank the mods. Lady May is tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Have I had the blueberry one? Blueberry's fire. David Njoku walking in with Masvidal. I saw that. That's a random thing. Is he in Miami now? Why is he not talking? Sorry, I was looking at a text. Silly ass MAGA crypto on his hat. Yeah, they're promoting the shit out of that MAGA crypto tonight. Went to Miami? Okay, that makes sense. Wait, did Miami say UM? Because I thought UM was reserved for Michigan. Yo, Dr. Green. Appreciate that love, my man. Thank you. Tonight's fight is sponsored by... I wonder, do you think that you could get away with pump and dumping that particular cryptocurrency with its its attachment to Trump? Because I don't know if Trump is attached to it. I don't know if he's got a hand in it. But when you say MAGA, you know what I mean? All right, I like these intros, man. They're very cinematic. LaCroix is a shitty drink. I like LaCroix, dude. Trump sells gold, high tops, and Bibles. That grin. Am I grinning? Was I grinning? Was I grinning? All right. Let's go, dude. Wade the type of guy to vote for Kamala, ha 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 ha. What? Oh, Nate Diaz walking out in the half hoodie. Just says, be real on the front of it. Who's the lucky man, Wadey Poo? Okay, dude. What? Piggly, stop using that emote, dude. That's not what's happening. Wade Suave has not entered the building. Donovan Steele has not entered the building. Fabrice, shut up, dude. Man said tenderoni. Shut up. What did I say? I said emoji? Emote, whatever. Tenderoni's too funny. Just got done watching Wade's movie. No, you didn't. I do eat Cliff Bars. What's wrong with Cliff Bars? You want these? Eat Cliff Bars. Flex again? Ah! I watched your movie, man. It's fire. Okay, dude. Cliff Bars are good. They're a little bit too much sugar. Wade and I will tag team your girl. Okay. Wow. That's what we're doing? No one asked you to flex again. It's right there in the chat. Madeira is cool. Says flex again. Nate's back looks weird. Yeah, he has that, what do you call it, lordosis? Make America great again token. Oh my lord. Can I let you hear the volume of the fight? I don't think I can, guys. I'm sorry. I would if it was like something else, but behind the paywall, I don't think I can. The US dollar is a meme coin at this point, yeah. Killstreak, wait, I like your streams. I love how interactive you are with the chat and can take a joke. W Wade. Appreciate you, bro. Love you guys, man. Without y'all, I'm not here, so I love every one of y'all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, wait, are you going to get MAGA coins? No. I probably should get into crypto because everybody's doing it, and I don't really know what I'm doing, though, so I don't. I prefer we stay friends, Wade. Okay, well, thanks, 99 Hiccups. I wasn't coming on to you. I reserved that for your mother, but I appreciate the warning sign there. Wade the type of guy to watch Grease every week. I mean, I am Danny Zuko. I don't know if you know this, but I am Danny Zuko. Did you guys not know that? They actually asked me to play Danny Zuko in the remake. Based on only one thing. Only based on one thing, which is crazy, but, you know, sometimes you're just, if you have it, you have it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. But they did ask me. They did ask your boy. I'm just saying, you know. You know what I mean? They did ask. They did ask. You're saying. I look more like Zuko's friend. What's the guy? Why was bro bent over? Yeah, I think this is a big fight. Like, this has got a real big fight feel to it. I wasn't bent over, dude. How long's this timer been on? I look like Biff from Back to the Future. All right, dude, whatever. This fight feels like it did in Dallas. Except maybe even, I don't know. I'm not there in the venue, so it's hard for me to know. But maybe even a little more. You know? It's Make America Great Again token. That's not a joke. They called Masvidal a former lightweight UFC champ? No, they didn't. Lightweight Biff body head ass. All right, here we go. Round one. Oh, Nate coming out aggressive right away. Masvidal came out southpaw. Jorge got some fast hands off rip here. I wonder if he's going to do that blitz and switch that Jorge does at a southpaw in MMA. He does it. He did it to Darren Till and knocked him out with a lead hook. Here comes Nate. Backs Masvidal into the corner. Nate trying to just throw kind of pity-pat jabs. Jorge backs his way out of the corner and gets back to the center. Jorge's throwing little pity-pat shots as well, but they're landing, you know. And Nate is going to do what Nate does. He's going to absorb a lot of punches early. That's a nice way of saying he's going to get hit a lot. And then he's going to start to try to turn the tide on Masvidal. Ooh, watch that elbow. Oh, nice lead hook there from Jorge. Jorge's decided. This is like a tactical decision to go southpaw, which is very interesting. I thought he would like do it periodically to do that kind of switch stance blitz he did against Darren Till. But to come out in it and just stay in it is pretty interesting. He doesn't look bad. Like he's still landing some decent shots here, but it's kind of interesting because what you know about Nate is he gets cut on the eyes a lot, but he gets cut on his, I think it's his left eye that gets cut more. So interesting. Nate back at it with the knockoff gloves. What gloves does he have on? Oh, okay, Nate. Nate putting the pressure on. A little 1-2 the body from Nate. Nate is always a southpaw. He's going to stay southpaw for the majority of this fight. He will switch for, again, little short periods, but for the majority of it, Nate's going to be southpaw. Imagine it's a doctor stoppage again. That would be hilarious. No, it wouldn't. That would actually be fucking terrible. Nate never looked like he has power. He had enough power to rock the 170 champion in Leon. Leon. What's his last name? I just fucking blanked. Edwards. Wills. Oh. Nate's starting to fire up a little bit and talk his shit. He's throwing some kind of slappy overhands. Oh, nice left hand at the end of the round there from Jorge. The idea here is that Jorge probably needs to conserve some energy because we're going 10 rounds, and a 10-round boxing match is completely different than a 25-minute MMA fight. And Nate started the fight, and fair play to Sean O'Malley for recognizing it. He started the fight a lot faster than he started the Jake Paul boxing match in. Nate's power is terrible. I mean, he's not like fucking George Foreman in there, but he can land some devastating stuff. Yeah, he rocked Leon, the guy y'all said was impenetrable and couldn't be beat by Islam Makhachev. But Nate Diaz had him on skates. I guess I can't say that, though, you know? Okay, Jorge's starting to get a little more volume to start the round here, but Nate, again, walking forward. He's landing some stuff here. Nate might have won. I think Nate won the first round. Oh, that's some nice work here from Jorge, though. Nice frame from Jorge. He's staying southpaw. I'm baffled by why Jorge's trying to do this. Straight left hand from Nate, and he's walking forward. Shots to the body here from Nate. They go to clinch. Jorge looks to go to the body, then upstairs. Left hand, and he pivots out. That's nice work. Jorge looks good as a boxer, man. He's got great boxing. Injury, maybe? I don't know, man. He's throwing both hands. But Jorge's he's nice, man. But Nate's just doing a good job of swarming him here, pressuring him, and then throwing volume. This is the Nate you thought you'd get against Jake a little bit. That was a nice pull left hand from Jorge. Like, yeah, he's going to get hit. He's going to take a lot of punches. But his activity level here is not what I saw in the Jake. Oh, nice cheeky lead hook there from Masvidal. That was nice. That was really nice from Jorge. Oh, left hand Jorge. He's starting to tee off a little bit. Oh, but here's Nate coming back. Lead hand. Hooks and then the jab from Nate, and he backs him into the corner. Jorge finds his way out. Yo, John C. with the 5. What's up, Wade? I'm from right outside Knoxville, a little town called Mascot. Love seeing all your success. Congrats, and go Vols, baby. Okay, all right. I don't think Mascot doesn't ring a bell to me, but there's so many of those smaller, like super small towns around Knoxville that fair play to you, man. We're all basically the same. Loudon, freaking Sweetwater, Nyota. Oh, straight left hand there from Nate, but there was a nice right hook from Masvidal. Regardless, we're East Tennessee boys for life, man. Appreciate you, John. Thank you. Nate starts walking forward again. Body work, very slappy, you know, like you guys said, not a lot of power there, but Masvidal is chopping away with those lead hand hooks, man. And Nate's just absorbing it, just fucking taking some punishment here. That's probably Masvidal's round. I would think that's Masvidal. It was close-ish, but Masvidal was landing some heat, man. If we're talking about damage, it was Masvidal. Volume maybe went to Nate. I don't know. Felt like Masvidal's round, though. Damage on his right eye. Okay, so there's the goal. I thought Nate's left eye was usually the one that got swollen and cut up, but if it's the right eye, that's what we like. Makes sense. Nate always looks hurt, yeah. Jorge's trying to slow that breathing down, man. There's a beautiful lead hook there from Jorge. That was nice work, man. How do you drink LaCroix? I've never liked seltzer. I'm a seltzer addict, dude. I have to probably stop drinking so much of it. It's probably fucking up my stomach, but I do drink a lot of seltzer stuff. Here comes Nate now. Start of the round, putting the pressure on Jorge right away. Puts him in the corner. I like that. Look at Jorge's boxing. Phenomenal work here. And he turns Nate in the corner. Jorge looks great, dude. Holy shit. Fuck MMA, Jorge. Just stay as a boxer, bro. Honestly. Fuck all that MMA shit for Jorge at this point in his career. Just box, dude. Because I am thoroughly entertained by watching Masvidal work. And now Nate is giving him the old turn the back, stand at range stuff here, and then he blitzes him. Jorge goes to the body, then upstairs. Then double to the body, left hand. Turns, left hand, Jorge. Woo! Masvidal. Jorge utilizing the ropes here, trying to save some energy. And then he just shoves Nate off. Nate walking forward. Now, Jorge has always said he'd love to box, and he's been a massive, massive fan of Roberto Duran. I think Roberto Duran came out with him in the first Nate fight, right? The whole bad motherfucker belt and the whole deal. I think Duran was with him on the walk to the cage. And, yeah, dude, Jorge's a naturally good striker, man. And Nate's trying to swipe at him with his lead hand. Would love to see Poirier, absolutely. Dustin would be another one that I think would surprise a lot of people with his boxing ability. Jorge might be the most naturally looking boxer as an MMA fighter we've seen, even more so than Conor looked. You know what I mean? Like, he looks really good. Outside of, like, Brendan Lonane, who's a really good boxer that happens to do MMA as well. Oh, lead hook, and Jorge's teeing off. Jab from Jorge. Nate is getting rocked by some of this stuff, man. How is he taking some of these? Jorge is piecing him up right now, dude. Oh, and here comes Nate. He's just a fucking dude. I just don't understand how his ability to take punches, man. Holloway, yeah, potentially Max Holloway. But I'm just saying, in practice, what I'm seeing from Jorge, granted, he's doing it against Nate and not Floyd Mayweather, but just his feet, his balance, his shot selection, his combinations, they all look very, very good. Yeah, Nate is just an absolute tank, dude. This is so crazy to watch him get just fucking clipped by punches. Whew. Yeah, that's 2-1 to Jorge. I was tweeting, y'all. I was tweeting. Nate slowing down. Nate will be that same speed probably for the rest of the fight. The hope, I think, from Nate's team is that Jorge will slow down. It might be in Jorge's best interest to take a couple of rounds and, you know, maybe not give them away, but slow down a bit. Unless he's got the tank for 10, man. If he's got the tank, a full tank for 10, then fair play to him. Oh, nice lead hook there from Nate. I'm super impressed with Jorge Masvidal tonight. This is where we will see if the strategy from Team Diaz of, you know, just constant pressure in your face, absorb punishment, and hope it pays off in the later rounds is going to start to take shape. Because round 4 and 5 is where the midpoint, the turning point of fights start to happen. Chances of a draw, cutie. A little uncomfortable with the last part of that, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll see a draw. Maybe. We'll see how these next couple of rounds go. That's a good 2 shots to the body there from Nate Diaz. Oh, big left hand from Jorge. Jab from Jorge. God, it's like he's just hitting him like one of these, I don't even, like, just a crash test dummy walking through stuff, man. Oh, no, Jorge's fucking braid fell out or something. Oh, digging to the body, Jorge. Hooks upstairs from Jorge. What's it take to put this guy on the fucking ground, dude? And Nate is giving him the slaps. Oh, slick jab from Jorge. They're just in the phone booth the entirety of the fight, man. Nate is just throwing combinations. He's punching with the inside of the glove, which is technically illegal. But obviously you're not going to call it if it's that kind of light stuff. Double jab from Nate. And then he's walking off and smiling. He's doing the whole thing again. And then he comes back with the combination. And then Jorge throws his shots. This is a fun fight, man. This is why I wanted to watch this fight tonight. I knew this would be a fun fight. And Nate's starting to put pressure on him, though. Jorge is letting him walk forward. Here comes the body work from Nate. Jorge's starting to slow down just a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice body shot there from Jorge. Oh, he goes orthodox for a second. All right, orthodox Jorge now. He turned him. He turned him at the end of the round. That was a tough round to call, man. It's a lot better round there from Nate. Better round for Nate there. I know the punches are pillows, and I know they're slow, but they're starting to add up. Nate pushed him at the end. I don't know about... I kind of want to give it to Jorge again, but I guess we'll go 2-2. I did see the Darren Till brawl. We were on stream for that. I don't know, man. Jorge still, I thought, landed the more meaningful shots. But Nate had a lot of volume in that round, and I don't know. I'd love to talk to Dan Canobio about how you score that. That switch to orthodox is odd. I think that's Jorge conceding that he can no longer fight southpaw. Yeah, because he comes out orthodox here. That's a very interesting thing that we saw at the end of the round there. Jorge has now gone back orthodox, which I think is a concession from him. And that should be a win for Nate. Now it's an adjustment, though. Nate needs to now readjust to an orthodox kind of stance because Jorge is a good boxer in orthodox as well. But here comes Nate. And now Jorge's doing a little bit of the back and forth. Depends on what judges are scoring. Domination from Jorge, again, if you're talking damage, I can agree with you. But again, Nate's volume is starting to pick up pretty quickly. I still like to lean 3-1 to Jorge, but I don't think it was a crazy difference. That round. It was a closer round that round. Nate's just got to be able to do this. Oh, nice right hand from Jorge. Nate's starting to walk Jorge down a little bit. And Jorge did do the old switch there and landed the right hand from it. Give him a new look. I like that. Oh, big time shot there from Jorge. And now he's pressuring Nate. Oh, left hand, Jorge. Right hand. He's throwing bombs right now. Woo, Jorge was putting some bombs out there, dude. Holy. And Nate is throwing the choppy, slappy lead hands. Jorge has never looked hurt in this fight, but he has thrown some absolute hammers at Nate, and he's like one of those, those inflatable things with the weight in the bottom of them, those little punch bags you used to have as a kid. That's the way Nate, like when he gets hit, he just kind of leans as it gets hit the other way. Dude, O'Malley is 1,000% correct. What is it going to take to put this guy on the fucking mat, dude? Because here comes Nate now, backing Jorge into the corner, and smart from Jorge to get out of the corner. And now he's working his offense. This is great, dude. I love this. This is awesome. And you just wonder how long Jorge can land with that kind of power, and if that's the most power he's had and can land with, and Nate is eating it. Oh, left hand from Jorge. How much more can Jorge land with and hurt Nate? Because, again, he is stinging him. He is firing on him right now. That's another, again, to me, that's another round for Jorge. Because he is fucking firing on him. I think it's 4-1 Jorge. It's probably not going to be the way it's reflected on the scorecard, but I think he was bombing on Nate right there, dude. Boom. They're both gassed. Yeah, but Nate's gassed is like just him. That's the way Nate is going to be the rest of the fight. Jorge, to throw the amount of power that he's throwing and landing, I don't know that that can keep up for 10 rounds. It's a good fight. A 4-1 for Jorge doesn't mean this is not a good fight. This is a great fight. I love this. Here we go. Round number 6. This is where, again, the turning point of the fight, I think. Super fun fight, though. The difference between a fight like this and a fight like Shakur, obviously Shakur Stevens has some of the most elite talent in the world. Nice left hand from Diaz. But when you turn the talent volume down just a little bit and turn the moxie up, when you turn that aggressiveness up, and guys are willing to go in there and go after it, it makes for such a fun fight. And that's what we're getting here, man. Two guys that, no, they're not the most talented. They're not going to fight for any world titles, but damn, this is a fun one. And this thing is trending #1 in the U.S. right now. Holy shit. That is wild. It's these fights, dude, they sneak up on you, too. Like, the promo for this fight hadn't been, the most people watching, but when these two step in, they just create magic, man. Chael beats both. Who do I have winning? I think Jorge's winning this fight right now. Jorge shoves Nate off. Oh, head movement, then hits him with the jab. Oh, left hand from Jorge. And here comes Nate. Nate's starting to throw the clubbing left hands around. Jab from Nate. Jorge's just sitting back, waiting on his opportunity. Nice lead hook, and then goes to the body with it from Jorge. Body punch there from Jorge. Left hand from Jorge. The chat got by the Nate Diaz curse. Hey, you never know. I bet on Nate to win this fight. I don't think he is winning it, but I bet on it. The Wade curse is coming in hot. Oh, that might have been a little low from Jorge. Jorge parries a shot away. Oh, nice right hand. Again, a beautiful switch, left hand, right. Lead right straight. Then a nasty left hook. Excuse me, a right hook. I'm fucking all out of sorts. Jorge is just putting these power punches on Nate, man. His volume has slowed down a lot here in this round, and Nate has continued to walk forward through a lot of it, but Nate's defense is so bad that, oh, another left hand gets through from Jorge. Nate's defense is so bad that even when he walks through stuff, he just gets pummeled. There's a nice little jab from Nate. Oh, left hand from Jorge. Good God. Just on the button, and Nate stands there. 3-punch combination from Jorge. Jorge's hands are by his waist, though. This is where the fight starts to get a little squirrely. Starts to get a little squirrely there because when you start to get a little tired and put those hands by the waist with Nate. Close round there. Close round. I would say that's probably the closest since the first time that Nate won a round. It's probably 4-2. I'm going to say 4-2. Going into number 7. I'm going to say it's 4-2 going into number 7, dude. 5-1. I think Nate had a better round there. I'm going to say 4-2. All right, here we go. Jorge comes out with a little bit of fire to start this round. What flavor is this one? It's lime. Third round, Diaz looked hurt. He's looked like he's been hurt with some punches periodically from Jorge. Jorge's doing a good job with his defense right now. He's taking some punches, but he's blocking the majority of them here. Nice left hand from Jorge there. Jab from Nate, and then Nate shakes the shoulders out and gets caught with a right hand for it. Nate tried to showboat. Jorge caught him with a right hand. Oh, body work from Jorge there. Straight left hand from Jorge. DSC's pain is just a feeling. This entire card is horrible. Oh, stop. You're a hater, bro. If you think this entire card was horrible, you're a hater. This has been a good card, man. And this fight is a fun one. I don't care what you say. This is a good fight. Oh, hammers from Jorge. Missed the first one, but clipped him with the right hand after it. Head movement from Jorge. Jab to punctuate it. Nate trying to walk through it. Jorge getting out of the corner. Nice short hooks. Oh, and then devastating body shots from Jorge, man. That's it, bro. I've seen enough. Jorge, outside of the Conor and Floyd fight, Jorge is the best, in my opinion, that we've seen go from not in their prime MMA to transition to boxing. He's the best. Even if he loses this fight, he's the best to me. His skill is just something to watch in a boxing ring. Now, again, I know it's Nate. I'm just saying. Nice. Right hand to the body from Jorge Masvidal. Oh, another beautiful hook from Masvidal. Oh, nice left hand from Nate, though. Now, Jorge comes back. Again, I love the endings of these rounds, man. They just fucking go for it, both guys. I don't even think you can hold work rate against Jorge. He's working here, man. Look at that finish to the round. That's a beautiful finish, man. Nate is going to be disappointed if he thinks he's winning some of these rounds by his work rate. I'm sorry. Jorge is right there with him. Work weight for work weight. Yeah. Work rate for work rate. I'm not sure I can trust your commentating. Christopher, what does that mean? My commentating was good enough to be trusted by DAZN on the national, actually the worldwide broadcast of Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. If you can't trust me, who can you trust? I'm not lying to you about what's happening. It's just what's happening. Here we go. Someone said draw 4-3 Diaz. I don't know how we get 4-3 Diaz out of that. If we start doing the whole ring generalship in the absence of actual like punches landed, then I don't know how we're scoring fights, dude. They have Diaz winning the last 2 rounds? Wow. I trust you, Dad. Listen, I have it 5-2 to Jorge. They just showed 4-3 to Nate, so maybe Christopher's on it. You say volume, but you only mean Masvidal only. No, I don't. I've looked at the numbers that Nate's throwing. He's throwing a lot of volume. His percentage is trash. He's landing like 16% of his punches. He's landing less of a percentage of punches, and he's landed less punches. Now, again, this is round by round, the way we score things. And I get that. But these power punches from Masvidal are landing with some force. Oh, that was a headbutt. There was a headbutt there. I don't know if referee saw it. You only mentioned Masvidal. Okay. Chris, your ears aren't working. I just told you exactly what happened. I said why I mentioned Masvidal's volume at the end of that round. Because I didn't feel Nate ran away with it volume-wise. Oh! Right hand from Masvidal. Woo! And to be honest, the only guy throwing punches that look like in any way they have power on them is Masvidal. And I'm sorry, that's just what it... That's what it is. Nate does throw a nice left hand there. Lead hand as well at the lead hook. But it's clear to me anyway that Jorge has landed a lot of damaging big power shots. Nate throws the hands up for the crowd. But Nate has landed punches in these last two, so maybe this is that turning point we talked about. Nate landed way more punches. I mean, I'm looking at punch statistics for that reference, and it did not show Nate landing a lot more punches. Oh, my Lord. Left hand, right hand from Jorge Masvidal. Hook to the body, Masvidal. If the volume of punches that Nate has landed is more, I would assume it's in these clinch situations where he's throwing those lead kind of choppy shots. But damn, what a round this was as well. Who is best MMA commentator? My pick is Mauro Ranallo. Yes, Mauro is on the call tonight. Mauro is very good. I would say the best play-by-play guy in the business right now is John Anik. And that's not all UFC, whatever. It's just John Anik. Noodle boy. I give the noodle to your mother. Nightly. Pussy. Hannah Bear with the 2. Wade is daddy. Jorge for the win. Hannah, thank you. Jorge had a good round. Nate had a good round. Now, listen, close round, though. Nate isn't even juiced, and it's Nate Diaz. Your mom's 70, even better. I like them seasoned. You feel me? Philip with the 5. All I know is neither guy has won in forever. Someone's O has got to go. There we go. This is the turn-up point for Nate. This is where Nate can really, I think, make a difference right here. Right here, baby. Hey, Wade, are you like I'm old? So now the unofficial scoring has, in the middle of the fight, changed one of the rounds to be a Masvidal round. That happened in the middle of the... Did anybody else see that? The unofficial scoring had Nate winning round 6. Couple, like last round when they showed it, and in this round it had Jorge winning round 6. So now on the unofficial scorecard, Jorge is up 77-75. Essentially 5-3 to Jorge now, all of a sudden. Interesting. Nate's volume and his accuracy has gone up in the last couple of rounds, though. They said they messed up the last one? That makes sense. Diaz he's gotten better with his accuracy in the last couple of rounds, though, for sure. And Masvidal and him are shot for shot, volume-wise, right around the same number. It's just Masvidal is more accurate. But here comes Nate, man. This is what I said. These are the difference makers. What is the figure in the background near your light? That is a... Is that a Mean Gene? I think it's a Mean Gene Oakland figure. I have a Mean Gene. I don't know if that's the one. Certified lover boy, certified necrophile? Jesus. Oh, nice, Nate. But back and forth. Here comes Jorge. Oh, left hand from Nate. That was nasty. Here comes Nate Diaz. Uppercut, Diaz. Oh, body work from Jorge. Hook from Jorge. Fucking great fight, man. Left hand, Jorge. Now Nate's flexing for the crowd. He shows him the hands and then starts boxing again. Oh, Jorge almost tried to Superman punch him. Dude, Nate just cannot be fucking hurt, man. Left hand from Jorge. Nate with a right hand on top of it. Yeah, people are shitting on it when it was first announced. Now they feel bad. I'm in that same boat, man. Like, I never shit on it. It was a shitty thing that happened when they both acted like children at their presser, but I felt that there was just not a lot of coverage for what would be a good fight, and this has been a very good fight. 10th and final on deck now. I would say this is probably 6'3" Jorge. Oh, that was a nice lead hand. But I also, the way that I'm seeing this unofficial scorecard look, may look at it as 5'4" Jorge. On their scorecard, I don't see it that way, but on their scorecards, I can see that. I'm going to say 6'3". Is 5'4" wild? Not to them. 6'3" is where I would put it. Draw. We'll see right here. Interesting how 10 rounds makes this a little bit more exciting than it would be in 12, huh? Oh, we're coming out furious. Fast and furious. Hannah again with the 2. Favorite KO of all time. In the sport of boxing? Favorite KO all time is probably what it was like an accumulation KO, but what George Foreman was able to do to Joe Frazier. Just fucking batter him around and then finally have him like dancing on the floor before he went down. Oh shit. Or that another one of my favorites is that Gervonta Davis left uppercut on the ropes. But in MMA, it's probably the Francis Ngannou, Alistair Overeem knockout, or the Josh Emmett knockout of Bryce Mitchell, maybe? I don't know. All right, Nate walking forward here. And then Jorge, again, trying to answer. They've slowed down a bit here in this last round, but Jorge's going back to the orthodox stance, goes double left hook. Oh, the max on Justin Gaethje knockout, that one was fire too, I can't lie, yeah. The knockout to beat the buzzer in the main event for the BMF, that's got to be up there. Nate pushing forward, Jorge digging to the body. For all those people that said Jorge would get washed by some of these influencer guys, I'm starting to question that. So I said Jorge and Jake would be a fun fight, man. Oh, right hand to the body. I just told you it's a Mean Gene Oakland is the figure in the background. There's a nice step-in lead hook there from Jorge. Jorge too small for Jake. I don't think that he's super, like, yeah, this is at 75, but I don't think at 190 if Jake decided to come back down there. Oh, shit, that was a nice left hand from Nate. I don't think at 190 it would be that much of an issue. Jake kills him. Okay. I don't see it that way, but I think Jake would be. Oh shit! Nate landed a nice lead hand. I got a little excited. I thought Jorge was hurt. They are swinging for the bleachers. Oh, what a fight, man! What a fight! What a fight! She draw? No, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Jorge probably got that, but I don't know. We'll see. That 10th round might have been the deal breaker there. Sean Porter said I got it 7-3, so scored a draw. 7-3 is not a bad scorecard to me. I think that's probably the most accurate. 6-4, 7-3. Sean says he wouldn't be mad at a draw. I don't think anybody would. I mean, yeah, people would moan and groan about a draw. I just think Jorge did enough to win. Sean just said on the broadcast someone's talking shit. Draw for the rematch? Was the undercard good? Yeah, the undercard was good. But this is California. Oh, yeah, the Cali Commission. Stand up, baby. Show us how you can butcher this, California. Nate had the last round. Nate won? I don't know that Nate... I don't think we can say Nate won. Maybe, but I didn't see that. I saw Jorge win in this fight. Is Sean a commentator? For this event, he has been, and I thought he did a great job. I thought he did a fantastic job. Yeah, Nate's output was obviously more, but his landing percentage was far less. So he threw more punches, landed less punches, though. Threw a lot more jabs than Jorge did, but landed a lot less in the power department and in the jab department, I think, as well. Excuse me. Let's see here. Who controlled the ring? That would be Nate. But ring generalship is a factor after damage and what you guys like to call volume. Ring generalship is not a major, is a number, I think it's like a tier 3 scoring factor in boxing. At least that's the way it's been explained to me by pretty much every Marcus Queensberry rule book. Majority decision. Shut up, Wade. Here it comes. One judge did score to draw. $97, $93, $98, $92. Oh my God. $98 to $92. $97.93. Oh my God. It's an actual robbery. Oh no. Oh my God. That, to me, is why. Am I crazy? Imagine they mistakenly said Nate and the winner was Jorge. No. I don't know that you can make that big a mistake. What do you say? Oh, he called out Jake again. He just said, I want to go back and get a UFC title. He said, Leon Edwards, Jake Paul, anybody else, you're dead. I don't really care either. You know, like, I'm just happy we got the fight, but Jorge Masvidal won that fight, dude. I'm sorry. He didn't even land more volume than you, Jorge. He didn't land more volume than you. Kaz with a 10. Sorry for missing stream, but how the fuck? Hashtag boxing is crooked. I mean, appreciate the 10, brother. Nath with the 5. Why are boxing judges so bad at their job so often? Stats don't really match decision. I don't get it. Yeah, Jorge won that fight, dude. Ash with the 1 month he's saying remember. It's weird. Wade, don't cap. That was not a robbery. Dude, I need to see the round by round scoring because that could tell a different story than our total scoring. But I just didn't see it, man. I didn't see it. When your own rule book has ring generalship. Oh, hold on a second. We about had a fight in the ring, dude. Hold on. Jorge is about to start scrapping with somebody in the ring, dude. What the fuck? Oh, one of Nate's team was like talking shit to Jorge. It was the guy. It's the freaking albino dreads guy. Talking shit to Jorge. Fuck that, bruh. What the fuck is that?